season. It's the moment everything happening in contact. It's the season. Well, whatever. Hey, my legion, how y'all doing today? I'm back with another Silent Live review. Now, what happened is I haven't been hanging out with anybody, really. I mean, go to work. I mean, I do a little bit of, but I haven't been hanging out with anybody. I mean, whenever uh, the pandemic was declared on a Thursday, I found out, at the end around 6:30. Um, this was I don't know, a month and a half ago. I hung out with John that weekend, and that was the last time we hung out. And I know my sister wanted to go to Walmart a week or two later, so we went to Walmart. And then on Easter weekend, I started my vacation for 1 week, and I hung out with my sisters for like 2.5 days, which was fantastic. And I haven't hung out anywhere else after that. And I remember I didn't bring my computer because I thought it would be with everything going on. I thought it'd be too much for a burden. Or did I bring? Oh no, I did bring my computer. I did bring my computer. That's my mistake. I did bring my computer. Um, and that Saturday night they had the first Saturday Night Live at Home. I knew about it. I saw I made a couple skits, and then they rebroadcast things so I could see the whole thing. Yeah, I didn't bother to review it, and it was like Tom Hanks hosted the show, and like I said, I take notes of it. And first of all, the cold opening, which wasn't really a skit at all. It's just like they had people on Zoom. I mean, I'm on StreamYards. I'm not gonna download another app, even though StreamYards now. They want you to pay for it. And they have a free, I go for the free service because I asked other people if it's worth money, and they said they don't see any difference between the paid service than the free, or barely any really significant difference to justify the $20 a month. And, they said eventually, I was on the free plan, eventually they're going to start limiting stuff, so I guess I'm only limited to 20 hours a month. It never resets every month. And I mean that sucks, but I mean that's okay. I've been doing it for a while. Now with Zoom, I don't feel like doing another app. Right? I don't feel like messing with that. And that might be paid too. I don't know. I know my sister was watching a little bit of the Saturday Night Live that night. I think she wanted to. She was going to be a Zoom meeting or something. I made her give her idea or something, but she watched a couple of skits. Well, anyways, the cold opening wasn't really much of an opening. It was like a bunch of people like, hey, everybody, the cast member said, well, I guess we're going to do this, so hope you enjoy it. And they didn't really say anything that much, and then they just wanted to crash. That wasn't much opening, so I'm not even going to bother rating that. And it was a host by Tom Hanks, and he wanted an actor who did have the credit and went through it. And he hosted it, and I thought he did a great job. He's very likable, and I thought he was very wonderful and interesting. I give that 8 out of 10. Now, the one thing about Tom Hanks is it took my dad forever to become a fan of Tom Hanks because he hated Tom Hanks. He hated Boots and Buddies. I remember seeing Bachelor Party, which I thought was really funny. His first movie that he was in, though, was He Knows You're Alone, which is a slasher film which really sucks. It's boring as hell. I mean, the first 10 minutes is good, and the scene with Tom Hanks is good, and the rest of it is awful. Actually, I saw it, and it was a struggle to watch it in Fort Detrick, Maryland. I tried to watch it again on the Underground. I watched a lot. I liked the first 10 minutes. I liked the Tom Hanks. I thought Tom Hanks played a detective on the show, but he didn't in the movie. And then I think the first serious thing he did I saw on TV was Maze of the Monster TV movie that demonizes Dungeons and Dragons, but not really. It was like a spoof on that. I always liked Tom Hanks. I think my dad said he liked Big, so I mean he gave that movie a pass, but he hated Forrest Gump. He said it's too far fetched, and we didn't bother to watch Philadelphia. And then Well, I drug him dragging and screaming to go see Saving Private Ryan. I said, I bet it's going to be good. I hate Tom Hanks. I hate Tom Hanks. He saw that movie. He said, that was damn good. Damn good. He became kind of a fan of Tom Hanks ever since. He didn't mind him after that. Um, but I mean, his monologue was pretty good. Next was Pete Davidson doing another rap thing. This one, oh, was the Drake song, and it was okay. I mean, I think he wants to be a rapper because I mean he's done like 4 rap parodies so far. Oh, and also I want to dedicate this video. I mean, when I do a video, I dedicate. I don't really. It's for everybody, but I dedicate to Timothy Jordan because he likes these videos. Howie Cat, I mean, he likes them too. I mean, you know, we might have some differences and stuff like that, but Howie Cat's cool as hell. I like Howie Cat a lot. And also, just like if I do a video, anything cooked in the air fryer, and I review it, that's always dedicated to Ed T, who sent me the air fryer. Just like any video I do with this wonderful webcam that Kawaiko666 sent me, is dedicated to her as well. Anyways, the next thing was the Ruth Bader Ginsburg workout with Kate McKinnon, and that was very entertaining. I give it an 8 out of 10. And basically, this was SNL at Home, and basically this just skits were filmed by the SNL cast members in their house and stuff. And I still think that's clever. I think that because eventually all the cast members leave Saturday Night Live. I mean, and when Kate McKinnon leaves, it's going to leave a big shout because he was really talented on the show. Next was another Zoom thing about this corporation skit, and that was just some people just don't know how to use it. It was just too overdone. I didn't care for it. That was a 2 out of 10. I didn't care for that at all. Next was Bernie Sanders, played by very well by Larry David. Who, I mean, it was weird because I started watching Fridays again. Well, I watched a few episodes of Fridays because I found it. And Larry David was on Fridays, but boy, that was a guy. His hair is more insane than mine is. But he lost more of his hair now. But I mean, I still think. Who contacted me? Good. Guy's trying to get me to sell stuff. Where am I at now? Next was Bernie Sanders. I mean, I think I like Larry David's portrayal of him. Even though it wasn't the best one, it was only a kind of average. I give that maybe a 7 out of 10. Next was Masterclass. And it sucked for the most because they did Masterclass, the one with the Kristen Wiig one. Masterclass, for most part, it sucked because I didn't know who the first 2 people were that he was imitating at all. And then when Carol Bass came on, that was really funny. I loved that. So I give that a 6 out of 10. Next was Chris Martin performing, and it was okay. I give it 6 out of 10. It's not really my kind of music. What? I didn't look yet. I didn't look yet. He wanted me to help sell Kwani or something. I didn't look yet. I'm going to shut this off. If he wants to make money, come back to work. That's why he wants to make money. Next was Weekend Update, and this was really a not very good one. And Michael Che, I think he had some people on or something like that just laughing at every joke. But towards the end, it was poignant. I mean, there was like, even the Donald Trump thing, I liked a couple of Tiger King jokes. They were kind of funny. And at the end, they did the joke swap thing. And then, I mean, Michael Che said that, I remember his grandmother passed away from the horrible virus, I felt bad for him. So he said, why don't we do joke swap because my grandma really liked it. And then he did the joke, and he's like, yeah, because my grandmother never watched the show. She's don't stay up that late. And then that was some genuine humor right there. That was funny. But the rest of it was not that great. I get a 5 out of 10. Next was Bailey at the Movies, and that was okay. I get a 4 out of 10. They didn't want anything that great. And then next one, the animated was Middle-Aged Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I actually saw. Right, that popped on my feed. I did watch that. My sister's, and it was alright. I mean, I thought it was clever enough, but not. It was limited though. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next with that, Can Plays That or so, Can Plays That. It was like a gaming video where the guy kept getting shot. It was okay. You give that a 5 out of 10. Next was Sky Sport. And it was interesting. The imitation the guy was doing was interesting. And like stuff like a lot of people are bored doing sports, like which match will last longer, which laptop will reboot faster and stuff. It was okay. Give it a 4. Next were the two guys talking Facebook, and it was like, they have like thing, and they turned it was just weird. They edited the crap out of it, and they turned it into kind of a song. It was just strange, but it was alright. I give it a 4. Next was Vigilation with 80. Give that 5. It was okay. I mean, they had something called Daydream, and I thought it was way clever. They tried to be, I don't know, it just didn't work that well. Next was How Low Can You Go, and just a bunch of women who were real horny and go with these guys. The only thing that was funny about that was when Pete Davidson was doing the Family Guy impersonation. That was funny. They need to do more silly like that. Next was the spoof on like makeup people. People do makeup and stuff like that, and it was like the Aga Wogan doing stuff, just putting like magic marker on her face. It was okay. I think that's pretty much utilizing what you have at home on the cheap. I got a 4 out of 10. It was alright. Next was another Pete Davidson rap song, which I liked better than the other one. I got a 7 at $2,000. I thought it was a little more catchy than the Drake song was only okay. Next was one of the people who worked behind the scenes, Hal Wintner, passed away. And this is a video about him. And I think he did the music and stuff for Saturday Night Live, for like skits and stuff. And it was very sad but very poignant. And that was the best skit. That was one skit, but that was the best part of the whole show. That was a 10 out of 10. And then Tom Hanks said goodnight. I mean, that's not really rateable, but he said goodnight. And then he showed like a look of the empty studio with, and that was, and that's sad. But I mean, I only thought it was a mediocre show. It wasn't that good. One as good as the Brad Pitt one, and it wasn't as good as the Kristen Wiig one. I love Tom Hanks, but I mean, he didn't really have a lot to do. Overall, I probably would give it a 6 out of 10 the whole show. And there's supposed to be, for the 25th, there's supposed to be another one. I think that's the season finale of SNL at Home. So I hope you liked this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care of my religion. Okay.